Se me ha acabado el presupuesto para dubstep y partículas. Así que aquí la tenéis, la intro de Micro for Fun.
El puto amo.
Sí, se los compraron para Diablo. Entonces por eso ya saben que todos tienen móvil.
Eso tendría sentido. Lo que dice Racker tendría sentido. Que la red sea como un evento de guild y poco a poco vas entrando a hacer tu parte. No tiene que ser todos de forma simultánea.
Wow. What's up, Blizzcon?
Llegas y alguien se ha pasado 3 o 4 raids y dice: es que estoy malo, he pillado un virus estomacal.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here.
Qué bueno.
Fantastic.
Es guapísima la chaqueta.
Can you believe we've
Sí.
been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20
Parece como
years?
algo de un dragón.
Me encanta.
You know, 2004 was a while ago, right?
Se supone que es su Blizzcon,
Some
¿eh?
of us, we waited
No sé lo que van a
in
presentar,
line
pero va a ser
for
muy
those
gordo.
midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one.
Bien, buena presentadora.
Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall.
Lo han traducido como Gina.
So many others.
Gina Sylvanus.
And together we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend. And we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword. During that time,
Aún han hablado de StarCraft.
and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both modern and classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action. My friends at Blizzcon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
Espera.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion. And of course, most of you know that still drives us today, like just in August, inspired by our community.
Se viene.
Release Classic Hardcore.
Vamos a ver.
So, in Hardcore, you only get one
Classic
life.
Hardcore.
And
Sí,
if
esto
you
ya se lanzó
die,
en agosto.
You may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard.
Ha habido muchos streamers intentándolo.
But you go again.
Buah, esa risa da un poco de miedo, ¿eh?
Sí, me está poniendo nerviosa que se ríe así.
And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
En principio de 2024, nueva forma de jugar hardcore.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
Viene el parche de Lich King.
And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year,
¿Le tienen ganas o qué?
feedback to think
Me
about
encantaba
where
Lich King.
are we
Eras
going
mejor, ¿no?
next.
Es una de las
Para mí
expansiones más
sí.
queridas.
We
Sí,
read through
esa
a lot,
y luego
and I
después de
need
esa,
a
para mí las
lot
pandas,
of your
la de
feedback
Pandaria.
on social
Pero la de
media
Lich
forums
King
and
fue
with
la
some
mejor de
places
todas.
where
Yo creo que la más mítica.
And here,
Ojo, Salamina.
at
Se te ha caído la
Blizzcon,
billetera.
We're happy to announce
Gracias por las 5 subs.
Cataclysm is coming.
Cataclysm.
And
GG.
Ah,
it's
la peor.
coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd
Cataclysm la
expect
peor
from
de todas.
Classic. So now,
Pero que viene con
let's
cambios.
jump into the way back
Viene adaptada para
with a
corregir los
reminder
errores.
of all things Cataclysm.
Pues mucho tienen que corregirla, ¿eh?
Bueno, pero ese es su trabajo. Si haces un classic, aquello en lo que te has equivocado, reworkéalo.
No te voy a mentir, mucho tienen que cambiarlo.
Mejor Cataclysm que Draenor.
Cataclysm ha sido la peor de todas. Luego sería a lo mejor si Draenor la siguiente. Éramos, la mejor fue la Lich King y por lo menos para mi gusto. Primero fue el Lich King la mejor y luego la otra la de los pandas. Lo que pasa es que la de las pandas la cambiaron a mitad de expansión, cambiaron al Healer Panda y la liaron muy parda, por lo menos para mi gusto. Porque el Healer Panda podía pegar y una parte del daño que hacía curaba a los aliados y estaba súper bien y era súper brutal a la hora de jugar. O sea, jugabas pegando en vez de tirando curas y lo quitaron eso, lo mandaron a la mierda.
Hombre, claro, es que estaba muy roto.
No estaba tan roto.
Todos sabíais que para llegar a Pandaria había que pasar por aquí.
El nivel de cura.
Mentó la cara. Se ve espectacular, Da ganas de empezar a jugar al WoW. Dice, claro, dan ganas con la cinemática. Luego ese juego dices, ¿y esto?
Eso sí que es verdad. Pero ten en cuenta que el juego estaba pensado para que corriera en patatas, literal.
Como veis que las cinemáticas de WoW son increíbles.
Sí, sí. Pero ten en cuenta que el juego estaba diseñado para que corriera en patatas. O sea, tú tenías un ordenador que tuviera 10 años y el juego te corría.
Porque el juego tiene más.
Claro. Pero te quiero decir que tú con un ordenador en el que jugabas bien, en el original, apenas te costaba, o sea...
Sí, esto es para Classic.
My friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
Haciendo limpieza.
All right.
Me voy a quedar.
Now, over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery.
Classic revende las expansiones, no hay que volver a comprarlas, entiendo.
No.
With a spicy twist.
Si tú estás pagando tu cuota mensual, puedes jugar a la Classic a según vas sacando las expansiones sin problemas.
Vale.
Claro, no puedes jugar si no has pagado a lo nuevo que han sacado, pero sí puedes jugar a Classic. Uy, este está interesante.
In Season of Discovery, you can. The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25, and when you hit that max level, you'll be met with a brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-place Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at Blizzcon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
Les dejan jugarlo ya los que están allí presenciales. Dios, me pone muy nervioso esa risa.
Da yuyu la tía. Y no del buen sentido.
Go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
El 30 de noviembre, en 4 semanas se lanza el Season of Discovery. Con un nivel máximo 25, con un Endgame Plus y con dentro de 2 meses nuevo parche de contenido. Bien, ¿no? Contentos. Season 6 era risa de nervioso que nos quiere capturar el arma. Te está robando el alma.
Se nota que la tía no está acostumbrada a estar enfrente de...
No lo está haciendo mal, ¿eh? El traje está muy bien y la presentación no está siendo mala. Se coge las manos porque está nerviosa, pero no lo está haciendo mal.
Se la nota un huevo que está nerviosa, te voy a decir, que es que se nota un montón que no está acostumbrada.
Vamos a ver qué dicen de Dragonfly.
Esta es la última que está, ¿no?
One week later, season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. Blizzcon, it's time for a new adventure, one that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join
Qué épico, ¿no?
us, now is the time.
Los últimos 20 años nos han llevado a este momento.
Talk about the first step in this journey.
¡Dilo! 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 ¡Pon el 2! ¡Dilo!
Then someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe.
¡Wow, móvil! ¡Es Chris Wilson otra vez!
Chris Metzen, ¿todos son Chris?
Sí.
Esta acaba de poner cara de My Gusta.
What up, Blizzcon? Holy smokes! Horde, where you at?
Se nota la diferencia de presentadores, ¿eh?
Alliance!
Este tío sí juega WoW.
As one! Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is,
Este es el director creativo de Warcraft.
It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
Como presentador está haciéndolo muy bien. Y además se llama Chris, tiene todo lo que necesita.
It has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard.
Me están diciendo por el chat que este tío se fue de Blizzard y ha vuelto. Y dice que ha hecho mucho menos este trabajo y que se siente increíble de volver a estar ahí trabajando en esto, en Warcraft.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all
Se viene el 20 aniversario de World of Warcraft.
playing from the beginning?
Que lo está jugando desde el principio. Y que es increíble, es amazing. Amazing.
Yo empecé poco antes de que saliera el parche en español.
What was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next? Right? What expansion hook,
Hasta yo me emocioné ni juego a
what single
Warcraft.
storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion? We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved.
¿Ves? Y sin risas sádicas, este lo está haciendo bien.
Of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know.
Si lo sabes, cerdo.
Will there eventually be
Uy,
an
spoiler.
apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void?
He hecho algo así como si quedan fuerzas de la oscuridad esperando ocultarse en el horizonte. Se vio un enfrentamiento entre las fuerzas de la luz y la oscuridad. Dice, hay cosas que no sabemos si van a pasar, van a pasar. Es muy buen presentador, ¿eh?
What have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization? What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. Blizzcon. All of these hooks. And 100 more. 68. Carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic.
Se hace las preguntas él solo, me queda muy bien este tío.
A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure. Blizzcon. Are you with me, Blizzcon? We call this storyline the World Soul Saga. The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years. Come on now.
¿Cómo? ¿Que no me dais el aplauso? Yo te los hago.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to.
Eso está bien.
We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
¡Toma! ¡En toda la puta cara!
Does this meet with your approval, Blizzcon?
No puedo parar de pensar que están haciendo una exhibición de músculo frente a Microsoft.
Le están mandando un mensaje a Microsoft y a Poe. Venga.
Le estás diciendo a Microsoft, mira lo que has comprado.
Muy buen trabajo, este tío lo está haciendo muy bien.
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
No. Han dicho que no van a presentar de la parte de World Saga, no van a presentar solo una expansión, van a presentar 3.
You will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet. But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, Blizzcon! The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft
Midnight. Lo vive. Pero está haciendo un muy buen trabajo.
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world, to the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear. You will not only help
no sé qué vende, pero toma mi dinero.
Tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
Hostia, pinta muy bien,
Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, the Last Titan.
Ooh.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world, this time to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth.
¿Se imaginan las cinemáticas de esto?
And there, you will uncover a vast
Hostia, que vuelven los titanes a Azeroth.
One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself.
¿Y que van a destruir el mundo?
Hostia. In time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now.
¿Queréis dejarlo hablar?
Now, Blizzcon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player.
Maramba, están explicando lo que está por venir en World of Warcraft. Algo llamado
Or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago.
Soul Saga, creo que ha dicho, con 3 expansiones.
Now is the time to come home.
¿Y en qué consisten? Eso, World Soul Saga.
Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight.
¿Y sus 3 expansiones y en qué consisten?
Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever.
Ya han hablado de Classic, ya están hablando de Retail.
In a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on.
Le han dado más minutos de escenario que a nadie, ¿eh?
That sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one.
Es que Metzen es mucho Metzen.
And with that, Blizzcon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
La pregunta es, ¿no puedes, compañero, quedarte tú y presentar todos los juegos y todos los paneles? Se viene. Oh, qué pinta. Cómo me gustan las cinemáticas. Voy a quedarme la puta boca para disfrutarla. Mete un anuncio, parece un buen momento.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me.
No.
It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Lo dicho, se ve espectacular. Pero no sabemos si es un juego de Tetris, de carreras de vainas, de espadas láser. Se ve espectacular. De lo mejorcito que tiene Blizzard. Las putas cinemáticas de WoW. Esta gente tendría que dedicarse a las películas.
¿Te imaginas que retoman los juegos antiguos de Warcraft y lo hacen tipo Warcraft?
¿Qué hace esta tía? Que regrese Chris. Cuando aparece la espada, algo se ha movido en mi pantalón.
As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xalatath, a harbinger of the void. The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xalatath, she promised we would meet.
Por favor, dedícanos una de esas sonrisas.
Turns out she's right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
La tía le pone ganas, pero es que el traje el listón muy alto.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
De nuevo graficazo, ¿no? Es World of Warcraft, hijos de puta, ¿qué esperáis? Es el puto World of Warcraft, es parte de su belleza. Parece que se ha gastado toda la pasta en cinemáticas. Si lo hubieran hecho con mejores gráficos, a lo mejor estaría ragueando lo otro. Vladimir, nos vemos esta noche dentro de un ratico. Gracias por ese Prime. Chochi, gracias por el Prime. Se ve muy bien, Claro, hay gente que está contenta con los gráficos de siempre. Hay gente que crea gráficos nuevos. no vais a estar contentos. Mejor seguir con lo que funciona. Es el MMO más jugado de la historia, quiero decir.
We will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have
vamos a ver el presentador.
These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you can treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmog, We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
¡Dios, da puto miedo!
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new ally.
Se parece a Charamina, ¿eh?
Te has pasado 3 pueblos.
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular.
Hola!
There's so much more to talk about.
Hola!
Please join the what next panel that's coming right after
Saramina, haz la risa esa.
right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year. And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
Te preguntas si no tienes activo el drop.
No existe ningún drop que tenga nada que ver con la Blizzcon. Asado, muchas gracias por la sub. El drop de Diablo no puedo ponerlo mientras estoy en la Blizzcon. Lo pondré mañana. Tenemos 13 días.
There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you.
Este señor con esta pedazo de sonrisa y con los auriculares puestos bien, ¿no?
And our players. Blizzcon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Lo que acaban de anunciar es la futura nueva expansión, ¿no?
Sí.
3 expansiones.
Hemos visto el trailer de la primera, ya han hablado de 3.
Tengo que dejarme de la pantalla un ratito y...
Pues 3. Y se acabó el evento.
Blizzcon 2023